So, so what do you think is going to happen? So, say Trump does go to the DMZ, right? And then he goes. So what? So, do you think North Korea will be like, "This is what you get for talking nonsense"? Dude, kill him right there, and
No,
then
I don't think they would. One, they know that would be a bad move on their part because I think that would be an immediate retaliation. And that would be say they killed Trump, that would be a retaliation from the U.S., but I think that would be one that even Russia and China back away from and go, nope, he's all yours. Because it would be legit. You know what I mean? It would be a legit reason that any country would just retaliate. Nobody would question that at that point, and that would be the end. And I don't think, as much as we call him a madman and all this, I don't think he's stupid. I think he's very dangerous.
but it's not out of the realm of possibility because he's also young.
And that's true. That's why I say that the first couple rounds of talks, I don't think he'll even go. It won't be him. They're notorious for that. They'll send delegates, lower level delegates, but then they will demand to talk to our highest level, not below, which is weird. They talk to the top because they earned that respect, and you got to respect them, but they won't give that same level. I don't know. Maybe Trump has a relationship with Dennis Rodman, so maybe he sends him back over there.
Yeah, but see, Trump attracts characters, man. I used to like Dennis Rodman, especially when he was on the All-Star teams with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Oh, don't take nothing away. Yeah, he's as a player, he was awesome, but
yeah, but then he started talking. It's like I like Tom Cruise, and then he just started talking one day, and I like Mel Gibson, and he started talking, and then all these people started talking, and I used to watch Seventh Heaven all the time.
Okay.
And then the husband of the household says, I diddled my sister and some other kids on tape. And
right.
So I like them because they're actors and stuff, but I don't want to hear their opinions, and I don't want to hear their personal lives. And
I wish more people would actually be like that. I think part of the problem is we do let the actors and the sports figures and all these artists jump in and say, and people follow that. People want to hear that. And I'm like, I don't care.
Celebrity worship is like kryptonite to a thinking person, because I'm not going to say that celebrities can't think critically, right? I'm not going to say that their opinions don't matter, but I'm going to say a lot of celebrities have no idea what they're talking about, and they just talk.
Right, exactly. Some of them, most of them, I think, do it just because it puts them in public and it puts them out there where people see them. And it's not usually well thought out. It's not backed up by facts and evidence. And there wasn't a whole lot of research. It's just an opinion that they heard, and they're following up. Not to say all of them do it. There have been really good celebrities who transition into the world of politics. They were interested. They followed it. They researched it. Then they went and ran and won, and they learned. There are those who did it, and we've got a big history of that.
Yes, I that's true.
But the common one who's just throwing it out there while he's doing an interview about his new movie. Yeah, I don't care I don't care. Talk about your movie. Talk about your new song, your new album. Talk about the game coming up. That's cool, but. The politics, leave that out of that part for me.
Yeah, and like Tim Allen came out, and Tim Allen seems to be a conservative Republican.
Yes, he is.
And that half the things he says he probably doesn't believe, but he says it because the people that employ him are conservative Republican.
Right.
And then there's a whole politics side to Hollywood itself. And if you go out there and say something that someone disagrees with politically, that could cost you your whole fame, because everything's set up. The Oscars, the nominations, your career path. You could, as an actor, as a celebrity, if you don't watch what you say, your sponsors could drop you, the studio could drop you, and exactly. It's all in the contract. And if they deem that what you said is not, if you're working for conservatives and you say something that's progressive and they don't agree with it, they can drop you.
Well, and that's why, if you notice, you don't see too many up and coming or new stars saying a whole lot. It's usually after the point in their career where that doesn't matter. You drop me, so what? I got millions in the bank. I'm good to go.
Exactly. It's mostly like Angelina Jolie just did an interview where she said the only reason I would get in politics is because, and then she lays out the reasons.
Right.
And Angelina Jolie is like a household name, and she's got millions to play with. So she's fine.
You know, I was okay with listening to her. Her reasonings always seemed thought out, even if I didn't agree with them. But remember, she was also a brand representative for the United Nations for a long time. She played in that realm, even if she wasn't directly in the political discussion. She played in that realm for a long time, and you learn and you grow. So it holds a little bit of weight. You know, recently I was just reading something. Well, we all know the whole big Oprah thing. She made her speech, and everyone's like, Oprah's running for president. Oprah's running for president. And she finally had to come out in an interview and said, no, I'm not running for president. If it continues and enough people got together, I would think about it, but I'm not running for president. That wasn't her goal. Well, now all of a sudden I saw, I think it was the week before last, actually, I was reading an article where Clooney sold one of his wine companies for over $1 billion, and he took $500 million and donated it to a liberal think tank. And they're like, "Oh, he's going to run for president." I'm like, why does their individual action? And he said he would consider it. He is well versed on the platform and what he thinks, but he's like, I always get, why does their actions automatically? Oh, he's running. Are we that desperate looking for people to be president that we're like, oh, he donated to this, he must be running?